Hey guys, what's up? It's Amy, and today I just want to talk about dad jokes. You may have heard this term, dad jokes. I'll air quote it for you. Dad jokes. And what's a dad joke? A dad joke is usually a joke that is not considered a dirty joke. Dirty jokes are usually vulgar, um, sometimes sexual in nature. A dad joke is a clean joke. It's a family-friendly joke, and it usually is a pun. A pun is a play on words. When we use a word that sounds like a different word and we substitute it into our sentence, and it can often be humorous. Sometimes dad jokes are not really funny. They're just kind of more like, oh my gosh, silly. So I think the best way to learn about what a dad joke is to tell some dad jokes. So here we go. Dad joke number one. How do you weigh a millennial? In Instagrams. Get it? Instagrams. A gram is a measure of weight. Instagram is a social media app. How do you weigh millennials? Millennials are young people. In English, we call them millennial or millennial generation. Okay, let's do another one. What weighs more, a gallon of water or a gallon of butane? The answer is the water. Butane is lighter fluid. Ha ha ha. Okay, so butane is a type of gas. It's lighter fluid. It weighs less than water, but it's saying that it is a lighter fluid. So it's funny. Okay, let's do another dad joke. What kind of shoes does a lazy person wear? Loafers. Haha. So loafers are a type of shoe, but loaf can also be kind of a slang word or informal way of saying being lazy. Oh, I'm just loafing around on the sofa making YouTube videos for my students, which is kind of true. Here I am. All right. A couple more dad jokes for us. A butcher accidentally backed into his meat grinder and got a little behind in his work. Ha ha. Okay, so behind is another word we sometimes use for butt. It is a polite word for the posterior end of a person. And so if you back into the meat grinder, you get a little butt, a little behind in your work, which means you get a little bit of your butt ground up in your work, in your meat, but also behind in your work means to be delayed a little bit. These jokes are not very funny when I have to explain them, but these are basically what dad jokes are. Let's try another one. What happens when an artist has trouble finding inspiration? She draws a blank. Ha ha. So she draws, right? An artist will draw, and to draw a blank means I can't think of anything. So if you say like, oh, what was your first grade teacher's name? And I say, oh, I'm drawing a blank. It means I can't remember. Like nothing is coming into my mind. So to draw a blank is like, no, I can't think of anything. So what happens when an artist has trouble finding inspiration or thinking of something to draw or create? She draws a blank. Wah, wah. Okay, last dad joke. One more dad joke. I was gonna tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it. Okay, so I was gonna do something meant that I had the intention, but I didn't do it. And the reason, because you didn't like it, because I already traveled to the future and realized you didn't like my time travel joke. Ah. All right, this is pretty goofy, but kind of fun. You know, the way that we play with language when we tell jokes and use humor is a really, really super duper advanced skill in English. And so I want to start introducing it on this YouTube channel also because I like humor, I like funny things, and I like funny language. So leave me a joke in the comments. I would love to hear any jokes that you know in English. Try to keep them clean, not too vulgar. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable with really vulgar jokes, but let's share some jokes. Let's have a good time and tell some dad jokes on this channel. Okay, guys, thanks for popping by. See you next time.